Andre said, as a retired street end, it's just law, no pleas, no talking. But who ever did that though? Like, I'm just, and this is just a question. Anybody, like, who on your street ever did that? Has anybody ever on your street never said nothing, did no talking, took no plea before? Whether, again, ain't got me no corroboration, but that's the most dumbest shit ever. Who on your block ever not said nothing, not took no plea, not did nothing? Who? Anybody in the chat? Put a one in the chat for those that have that philosophy. If you have somebody in your, again, in your area, on your street, your block, your neighborhood that ever did that, put a one. Put a two if you ain't never even seen that. Because I have yet to see that. Because I done seen cases with niggas taking pleas left and right. And again, it ain't technically the pleas that you telling on nobody, but definitely the scene don't take pleas and stuff. So if that's the rule of the streets, y'all need to change that, because that's not accurate. The nigga that probably came up with that probably done took a plea or some shit. Like, that's not, oh shit, I think I cut my hair on this one. So, yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Good morning, me mom. Thank you, Marquise. But yeah, y'all. Stop talking about some what it's like. It's never been that. Never been that. On some real stuff. If he take a plea, that doesn't mean he have to testify correct. Every day. They take pleas every day. That's I'm like, that's crazy. Okay. I don't know where you from, but that's crazy. So that should have never been in the rule book, because that's crazy. That is crazy. That do make sense though. I do agree with no talking, no please. That's some bullshit. In certain situations, that would be dumb shit. I'm gonna be honest. Cause sometimes people have to take pleas to stop the furtherance of an investigation when it's a bigger shit at play. Hell, how I look at it, hell, if you got a illegal business going on and somebody need to take a plea to get 5 years to stop 10 people getting from 20 years and ruin the business, then that one person should take that 5 years and get taken care of during 5 years. Like, that's just how I feel about it. When there's a bigger picture. And at the end of the day, most like real illegal businessmen, as I said, illegal businessmen, it's a bigger picture at play. Somebody got to take the L so the business can win. And that's just, you might just take a regular plea. You take the heat for the team. But I ain't talking about telling and all that shit, because that's when the business fall apart. I'm just talking about situations where one person taking a plea might save 5 other people. Like, it just, he's not gonna win on appeal either. Like, what would be his stance on appeal? And we talking about Portland, y'all. Like, what would be his stance on appeal? Unless a law change, like, what would be his stance on appeal? What would be his reason? Y'all, you don't automatically just get an appeal. You have to apply. And you got to have a reason based off the law to why you should get it. I feel what you're saying, Mickey. That makes perfect sense. Yeah. Like, again, even though it may be illegal, whatever they got going on, you got to remember it's still a business. That's why I ask y'all all the time when we talk about, like, you got to think of it as a business. If something, like I told y'all, as a business, as my Mickey True business, right? Pulling paperwork and not getting the money off YouTube, like, for real, to make up for it made no sense. So I stopped pulling paperwork for content because it didn't make sense for the business. However, doing it on the back end and every now and then, depending on what it is, makes sense for the business. I'm gonna do it. So you got to adjust to what works for the business. You know what I'm saying? 16 years in testifying is pretty crazy. I'll testify with like 5 years, but 16 to testify is crazy. They ain't said he had to testify. Nothing wrong with the plea if it's only affects just the person taking a plea and nobody else. I mean, I ain't gonna say that pleas can't affect other people, but the thing is, as long as you don't include other people, it's up to them to make sure that they're not painted as a person involved in the situation, is what I'm saying. See, like a lot of people with this Boston Richie situation with the feds and how everybody beat it. Because collectively they probably ain't had no evidence as is. So nobody took no plea, no nothing. It makes sense. But sometimes it's more evidence on one person than another person. And to stop the bleeding here, that person may have to take a plea. You gotta sit down for appeal. It takes years. So right. Look at C-Day 600. That man say every year he getting out on appeal, and he done lost multiple appeals, but he still fight. Rondo number 9 lost most of the appeals, and what, they done been in there over 10 years. So you can't just count on an appeal. Oh yeah. Why did they offer Bortland a plea deal? Hell, to save money. Why take it to trial if you can go ahead and just get it done? Why do you think the feds be so quick to offer y'all as a plea? Hell, it save money. Trials is expensive. It's expensive. Ooh, shit getting tangled. All right, hold on. Give me a second. Oh, shoot. Listen, that stuff, I don't know what that stuff is they braid your hair with. It be having my hair tangled. Hi, where we at?
This is the weakest. Give a fuck about what they scream.
Holla!
Shout out Mickey. Mickey, you gonna be big. Like,
yeah,
I'm
trying to conquer the world. Coming from where I come from. Hey, this your girl Mickey Truth, #1 blogger in South Carolina. #1 blogger in South Carolina. Hold on, wait, before I go, y'all make sure y'all tap in with me to book your slot. A lot of y'all be hitting me up on Instagram and the email wanting to just talk about content, whether you're an up-and-coming content creator or somebody just got questions about cases or whatever. Book your consultation with me now. The information is on the screen. Hey, make sure you get your slot, because my slots be filling up fast.
What's up, Truth Team? I am here, okay? Back to get a touch of love. Yes, I'm at Touch of Love Massage Shop, okay? Now listen, I've been getting my massages through Touch of Love for years, even before it was a shop to come to. But let me show you around, and then I got to get ready because I'm feeling a little tense. And let me tell you, if you work in like call centers, streamers, YouTubers, sitting at that desk all the time, you definitely need to be tapping in to get your massage. So let's take a tour.
So it was located in a nice multi business building. The suite was set up real comfortably. It was like to the back, and the candles was burning. The aromatherapy was definitely there. Okay, so I had to get undressed, and I'm like, yo, I gotta get all the way undressed. But anyway, like I said, being getting massages, Nakia is awesome at what she does, and let me tell y'all, them hands are blessed, okay? I got the full body massage, including, okay, the hot stones. And when I say that hour went so fast, I even went to sleep. And I always go to sleep during massage for some reason. But yeah, definitely needed that because y'all know I had a night ahead of me, okay?
Hey guys, I'm Nakia. I am the owner-operator of Touch of Love Massage Services. I always start with people. I start with the information of what massage is. So massage is the manipulation of muscles. Exercise is the manipulation of muscles. The only difference is we are manually using our hands to do those activities. So a lot of people look at massage as a luxury when really it's a health necessity. So I'm more on the medical side of things. So if you're experiencing any pain of any sort, muscles is 90% of pain, so I would recommend you to come and get a massage.
How can they follow you?
I do have my business page, Touch of Love Massage Services, on Instagram. I have Touch of Love Massage Services on Facebook, and if you want to set an appointment with me, you can look me up on Setmore. It's an app platform online where you can book appointments.
Hey, there you have it. And y'all, I feel like a new woman, but now it's time to party. So I'll catch y'all in the next one.